Hey guys, this is Corey here doing another Halo 3 action figure review, and I'm going to shut my door. And today I'm reviewing the Series 3 Blue Campaign Elite. And the reason I say campaign, because on the packaging it says that it's a multiplayer Elite, and that is actually a misprint, because if it were a multiplayer Elite, it would have a multiplayer markings on his chest as well as on his side, which he does not have. It's all one solid blue color. Therefore, it is a campaign elite. And you see these elites in the campaign, and they are the lowest ranking of all the elites, because blue basically means you're like a noob. Red, you're a major, you've had some experience. Gold, you're like awesome and you can have an energy sword. And then like I think the next one after that's Ultra, you're white, like the Shipmaster, and then it's like the Arbiter. So it just keeps going up and up and up in ranking. But if you're blue, you are a noob, unfortunately. And the only good thing about it is you get to army build with these guys, because you want to have a lot of low ranking soldiers in your army, so that way you don't have a bunch of high ranking officers and stuff like that, and because then that's just not good army building. And I'll show you guys the art of army building in a video I'm going to be doing pretty soon. So yeah, here is the campaign elite. He's very cool. He comes with dual plasma rifles, which I really like. The plasma rifles, like them having dual plasma rifles, because they look really threatening and pretty pretty intense looking. And I always liked it when they had dual plasma rifles in the game. It made them a cool enemy and a cool character to fight against. So elites, they're probably one of my favorite out of the Covenant too, because back when I got into Halo playing like Combat Evolved for the Xbox, and I fought against elites, and I was like, oh my god, these guys are nuts. Like, trying to fight against an elite, you would waste all of your ammo, taking their shield down, and they would just go hide behind something or run away, and then they'd come back at you and try and kill you and stuff. They were just the coolest enemy to fight in any video game I've ever played, and it really made me fall in love with these elites and the characters that they all come in and stuff like that. So yeah, a fun fact for you all to know. One thing I don't like about this elite though is just the orange eyes that they have. Because elites don't have like orange looking eyes like that, and I think it kind of makes him look like a zombie and more like he's dead or something like that. Because elites, they have like brown eyes. Like if you see the Series 2 Arbiter, look at his eyes and then look at these elites' eyes compared to the Arbiter, and you'll see a big difference. And the Arbiter looks much more alive, because his eyes are actually, look like eyes and not zombie eyes. He has customizable armor, which means you can take off his shoulder pads, his chest plate, or his helmet and put them on different elites, or different different elites. But it just depends. It seems like you can't really do as much customization with the combat, like the helmets and stuff, because when you have an elite that's like an assault elite or a like a Scenic or something like that, their helmets just pop off and their head comes with it. Like, you can't just take the helmet off and exchange it. You have to take the whole head off. And this one, you actually just take the helmet off. So it's harder to customize the helmets. But you can customize the shoulders and the body pad, or the chest plate and stuff, pretty easily. And his head will not, or his helmet will not come off right now. There we go. One thing I don't like is there's a big giant peg hole on the top of his head for when you put the helmet in, because it comes with a peg hole, or it comes with a peg built into the helmet. I wish they kind of did it how the brutes will just because the Brutes just have helmets that you can just take off and they don't have any, you know, pegs that keep them on or something like that. I think it'd be cool if the helmet just slid off and you can take off the helmet and you didn't see the peg hole on top of his head and you just saw his you know, his face. I think it'd be pretty cool if that just happened like that, but it's still cool that you can take off his helmet and kind of see the detail on his head, which you've never really been able to see before in the games. And he's even got like a little strip of armor going across his head underneath the helmet, so that's cool that they've added in the detail. They didn't just ignore what's underneath his helmet because it'd just be covered up by a helmet, you know. He also has armor on his mandibles, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool that they've included that. And just the detail all around the figure, the paint job is awesome. I love this blue color on the figure, and they did a really amazing job. I haven't seen not one paint error in any of these elites I have. I have 6 of them, and only 5 of them are on display right here in front of you, just because I kind of did a cool little formation of the different, of all the elites and stuff. But this is probably one of my favorite figures in my collection. I really enjoy collecting the elites. They're all in scale with all the different Halo figures and stuff, like the grunts and the humans and stuff, so it's really cool. This is a really cool army builder too if you want to get a bunch of these and put them all in different cool poses, because as you can see you can do a lot of different things with these. The articulation's pretty nice too. Knees bend up and down. It's not really stiff either. The ankles swivel and move up and down. The hips, or the legs, whatever you want to call them, move in and out, and they also move up and down, but it's a little awkward right here for as far as the articulation goes. The hips, or the waist, moves up and down a little bit. The neck, he has really good neck articulation. You know, he can look you know, both ways to see if a car is coming. Pretty cool. And the articulation of the arm is really nice. And another thing I'd be careful about is his wrists, like moving his wrists, because his wrists, if you could see, are really small. So just be careful moving around with those and messing with those. The only problem too is his fingers. You have to heat them up with warm water or blow dry or something like that, and you know, put the weapon in so it loosens up the plastic. Because if you just try and put the weapon in his hands without heating it up, it's probably going to break the fingers and break off his hand, so you don't want that to happen. So just take your time, put... Ugh, I just burped. Came out of nowhere. Yeah, just take your time putting the weapons in their hands. You could probably fit other weapons in their hands, like spike rifles and, you know, carbines and stuff, but I haven't really tried messing with them. I'm happy with their dual plasma rifle holding awesomeness. So yeah, if you like these reviews, I have a bunch of Halo reviews on my channel, a bunch of cool stuff, and I'm gonna have some Star Wars and G.I. Joe stuff coming up on my channel too, so check all that stuff out, and I will see you guys in the next review. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the support I've gotten from the community, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you.